Hi everybody, I'm Melissa. Thanks so much for tuning into CloudMom. I'm back in my sweet spot in my studio, my former baby's room, now my girl's room, and I'm answering a question today from a viewer, which I love to do. Here's what she has to say. My baby has just turned 6 months, and from birth she has not had the cat nap. She will just go down and sleep from 6 to 7 p.m. and then only wake up for her 2 a.m. feeding. Should I be waking her after 45 minutes so that she has a better sleeping and eating routine for the next coming months? And it's coming from I Love by Ash. Here's what I have to say on this one. Now, first of all, I have a video on feeding and sleeping schedules for babies who are 6 months in age. With that as a reference point, and I'm going to link to it from my YouTube video too, here's what I think in terms of what you're doing. Okay, I assume you're feeding your baby around 5 times a day, and because your baby is 6 months, in all likelihood, you've introduced solids, so that's great. In terms of the top-off feed, I mean, basically when it comes to babies at this age, and you're introducing solids, but their milk, either breast milk or formula, is coming at, and it could be 7 or 8, you can adjust the schedule depending, but generally, here's kind of what it looks like. 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 7 p.m., those are the 4 feedings, and then very few babies this age are able to go from 7 p.m. all the way through to 7 a.m. the next morning. And if your mother-in-law tells you that, you know, your husband slept through the night at 3 months and she means that 12-hour stint, I think it's very unlikely, because my babies were really pretty good sleepers and they all at this age needed that last top-off feed. So what you're doing is you're putting your baby down at 7, you're letting the baby sleep through, you're doing the 5th feed at 2 in the morning, and then the baby's sleeping through till 7 and you're waking up and feeding again. Okay, what's good about that, in my view, is that with a 6-month baby who is still very, very young, it might be too little to only have 4 feeds, and your doctor might really want you, both in terms of your own milk production if you're nursing, and in terms of the nutrition the baby's absorbing. Your doctor really might want to make sure that the baby's getting another feed between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. and in all likelihood, the baby is not physiologically capable of going 12 hours without having a nice, robust feed within that time period. So rather than doing it at 11 p.m., you're doing it at 2 a.m., which I actually have in my schedule as an alternative. This is fine, but I think it's probably tiring for you. It depends on how you sleep. If your baby's waking up at 2 and by around 3, you're back in bed, and then waking up at 7, you're only getting 4 hours of sleep between 3 and 7. So to me, it means that before 2, from I would say 10 to 2 or 9 to 2, you also want to be asleep. So make sure that you're kind of like napping when the baby naps and going down for bed at night when the baby does, because otherwise you're going to get completely exhausted, and that's really, really hard for a new mom. Okay, so I did really like the catnap feed because it allowed me to kind of have an evening. I would put the baby down, feed at 7, put the baby down at like 8, let the baby sleep through till 11. I would wake up, I would do that final feed, and I would try to take a nap then too. I would hopefully be done by 12, and then I would sleep 7 hours on a good day. So I was getting like a good solid chunk of sleep. So that's why I prefer the cat nap, if it works for you. So give it a try. Check out my schedule. Other moms, please weigh in with what you did. I'm really grateful to y'all for watching my videos. I hope this is helpful. Check out my other videos on babies, sleeping schedules, nap schedules. That's really like a sweet spot for CloudMom. And thank you so much for watching.